Hi everybody! So today we're going to be doing kind of a different video today. I've decided to start doing this. I was thinking about doing it weekly, but I think I'm just going to do it every once in a while, like maybe twice a month or so, where you guys can just leave me questions on Twitter or Facebook. And what I'm going to do is like basically right after you guys leave me questions, I am going to just answer them for you guys. I'm just gonna pick a few every time we do this. I'm not gonna be able to answer everybody's questions, I think, because otherwise the video will just get like way too long. So I think I'm just gonna pick a few. Well, it depends on how long it takes me to answer a question. If I can answer a question really quickly, I might be able to answer more. But yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoy the series. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go, but we'll see. I'm not really sure what to call this series. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do something like this. Like I've seen somebody who calls it Ask Emily, and Anna Sacconi does Ask Anna, and I think those sound really cool, but I don't really like Ask Danielle. I think it just sounds like too long. Like I can imagine like putting it on the title, like Ask Danielle, just seems like it would be too long. Or should I just call it Ask Danielle? I think I'm gonna do that just because it's like so much easier to do it that way. But if you guys have any other suggestions for a title, let me know. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with your guys' questions on Facebook. Okay, so first question is from Brittany Scherer. Let me know if you guys are uncomfortable with me saying your names like in the comments when you leave the question, because I really wanna mention some of your guys' names just because I feel like it's more personal that way, and it's a good way for me to get to know you guys and get on a more personal level. That's kind of why I'm doing these videos anyways, because you guys can really like, you know, get to know me a lot more this way, I feel like. So okay, the first question is from Brittany Scherer. I hope I'm saying that right. Are you and your husband planning to permanently stay in Germany? We are planning to. That is the plan. And the reason why we are planning to stay here is because we've just got everything settled here, like financially, and we have a place, and hubby has a job, and you know, I can be a stay-at-home mom here. The benefits are really good. I don't think you could ever say, you know, you will be in a certain place permanently. I think that's kind of an impossible thing to, you know, guarantee. But I'm pretty sure, like, that's the plan. Like, we're pretty sure we'll stay here. I do want to, I mean, not that I want to leave here and move back to San Francisco, but if we could, I would love to. It's just in San Francisco, like, we have no life set up. When we were trying to set up a life there, it was really, really difficult, and hubby couldn't get a green card, and there was just like a big fuss with everything. And America's kind of like right now with the economy, I mean, the economy is kind of bad everywhere, but in Germany it's actually quite okay right now. So I think we are definitely planning on staying here for a good deal of time, but I don't think we could say that we are going to be somewhere permanently. Next is from Danielle Goodwin. What do you see for yourself in the next 5 years? Where is your favorite travel destination? In terms of where I see myself in the next 5 years, where do I see myself? I see myself having another baby by then, or another child, and I don't know if we will have more than one yet. I do know that we want, like hubby and I both want, you know, to have like, you know, at least 3 kids. I'm not gonna say like for sure how many kids we're gonna have because we don't know, but I think I can definitely see us having more than 2, but I don't know if that'll happen in the next 5 years. I'm hoping to be like, I don't know, just feeling very settled in whatever life pursuit I choose. Like, I really want to find something that's for me, you know what I mean? Because I'm still at quite a young age, and a lot of people my age aren't parents, but you know, I'm sure a lot are, but I know that a lot of people my age don't plan on being parents like I did. So I'm still like, I'm a parent, but I'm also still in that mindset of like, what do I want to do with my life kind of thing, because I'm still at that age where I'm not really sure. And you know, I think that there's a lot of people even in their 30s going through this. So you know, I don't know, I just really hope that in 5 years I am doing something that I'm good at and something that's for me, and I'm hoping that I will be able to pursue whatever I want to do while being able to raise my children the way I want to raise them. Like, you know, I'm pretty attachment parenting type of style. Hang on, the iPad is beeping at me. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really know exactly where I'm going to be in 5 years, nor do I really want to know. I just kind of want to go with the flow. But, you know, I am definitely hoping to see myself closer to finding something that I'm good at and that I can find time to do. Next is, what would be your dream home? Location, style, and how do you cope with having in-laws that don't speak English as a first language? Okay, so there's a lot of questions in there. This is by Alyssa Carmen Warner. Sorry, Warner. I said that like a German person would, but I don't think you're German. Let me know if you are. What would be my dream home? That's hard. That's really hard because me and hubby are talking about this like all the time. Like we're always thinking like, oh, where do we want to live? Do we want to live in the city or do we want to live in the countryside? What do we want to do? That's hard because I really like living in the city because though I am really like, I love nature and I love being connected to nature, I like having kind of everything at my fingertips, you know, like with children, sometimes it can get a little bit, life can get a little bit like boring, so it's kind of nice to just like go, well, it doesn't get boring, but it gets like, I don't know, you feel kind of trapped in the house, and it's nice to go outside and go to the park and do children things, but it's also nice to just like go out with your girlfriends and go shopping, like just like whenever you want to, or like on the evenings, like just say go out into town, and there's so many things going on in the city, there's so many events, there's so many groups, there's so many ways to connect with so many people, you know, so many different types of people, and there's so many English speaking people here, and you know, there's so much culture, so I don't know. I think that I love the city, but I think what I want for my children is to be raised on the countryside. I would really like to see us with like a big house and like a big modern style house with lots of windows and just like, you know, lots of sun and a big yard and, you know, somewhere where my kids can kind of run around and just like really be connected with nature. Not that you can't be connected with nature in the city, because I found that you can, but also the city's much more expensive to build a big house. I don't know, I think ideally I would probably want to live close to the city, close enough that I could take a train. I know I'm kind of like working this all out in my head while I'm answering the question, so sorry if this is unorganized. But yeah, I would like to be kind of close to the city, but also like in Germany, it's not very hard to be connected to nature. There's so much forest and so much countryside here, even outside of Munich. Like we'll ride our bikes like 15 minutes and we'll be like in fields. So yeah, I think it's definitely possible. But I hope to see us settle down in a nice big house. That would be awesome, like a big house with like nice big windows and like a wooden house, and that would be nice. And I would love to in the winter to have another house in San Francisco where we can just ditch the winter, like just like move to San Francisco for 3 months a year. That way we can be with my family. Like that would be the ideal. That would be what I would want if I could choose and if I had the money. Okay, I had to stop filming because Olivia is not sleeping that well, so I think I'm gonna have to talk a little quieter. I don't know if it was because I was talking so loud, I'm not sure. But yeah, she's back asleep now, so I'll go ahead and finish Alyssa's questions. So her last one is, how do you cope with having in-laws that don't speak English as a first language? It's difficult. I feel like my German is still not very good. I feel like German is a really hard language to like really get very good at because there is such really wacky grammar. It is difficult. I do still prefer speaking English. We sometimes do a mixture of German and English with them, and like when we talk, it's just the easiest way to go about it. And I do feel like there's a little bit of a like a lack of communication because of that, and also we misinterpret things from each other. Also the way that Germans talk, like the tone of voice is a little bit harsher and a little bit different. It took a little while for me to get used to that because I thought that they were coming off rude, but really they were just talking like I'm talking to you right now. So, you know, there's a lot of varying factors as to why it's difficult, and it's also difficult to communicate with your in-laws anyway. So when you don't speak the same language, it's definitely a big challenge. So that's definitely a good question because that's been a struggle for me for a long time. Sorry, I'm just fixing something on my iPad. So I think I'll just take one more. This is from Lena Schade. She actually wrote me a question in German, but I'll go ahead and just read it to you guys in English. Moving into a bigger place. Yes, we are planning on moving into a bigger place. We are currently looking into apartments right now. We did find a few and we have looked at a few, but we're not really in a huge hurry to move right now, just because we're not planning on TTC, which will be a whole nother video after Olivia turns a year, but we're not really planning on TTC anytime super soon. So, and then, you know, we're pretty comfortable here with just the three of us. And when we do move, we want it to be like the perfect place, you know, like we found places that are nice, but we like want a perfect place. Like we love this place. I would stay here if it had just one more room, just one more. But obviously we can't, we're renting it, by the way. We can't just like get an extension. Plus we're at the roof, so I don't even think that would be possible. Hopefully we'll be moving. I'd like to see us moved by spring or summer next year. And if we find the right place, it'd be great to move sooner. Like I would be fine with moving next month if we found the perfect place. So yep, so I think I'm going to stop it there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be doing this again maybe in a couple weeks. Don't leave me any questions below here because I won't be like using them for the future videos, because how it's going to work is you guys are just going to ask me questions on Facebook and Twitter like right before I film the video. So all right, I'm going to go and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.